The Great Resignation. I don't know about you, but every time I hear that term, I imagine millions of people migrating like a massive herd of buffalo looking for greener pastures. Is that weird? Or did I just make the greatest Great Resignation analogy ever? So yeah, the Great Resignation. Apparently it's a pretty big problem. Lots of people seem to be pretty worried and concerned about it too. Basically, there's been a lot of people quitting their jobs and a lot of job vacancies that are having a hard time filling those jobs. It's been a bit strange. Up here in Canada, I've even seen a couple different coffee shops just being randomly closed for random days of the week because they didn't have enough staff to work the shop. It's crazy. So that's basically what it is, but what does it mean for freelancers? What impact is it going to have on the gig economy? Is it a good thing or a bad thing for people like us, side hustlers? That is what I want to talk about today. So as someone selfishly motivated about the success of my own freelancing business, as soon as I started hearing about this Great Resignation thing, I immediately started to think about whether it'd have a positive or negative impact on my own financial success. Because when you think of millions of people quitting their jobs for extended periods of time and not going back to work anytime soon, you can think of a situation like I did where people are going to start running out of money, and maybe a lot of these people start to discover freelancing and platforms like Fiverr. Are they going to become my competition? After thinking about this for a while, the short answer is maybe they will. But I think the reality is more like this. There's probably a very small amount of the people quitting in this Great Resignation that possess my exact skill set. And I think this applies to a lot of freelancers. B is that I think that a lot of these people quitting, standard full-time jobs, for a lot of people, they don't really view freelancing as a sustainable source of income. People like that job security and the stability that comes with working a 9 to 5. And a lot of people still have the taboo mindset that freelancing is just something you do for side cash. So for that reason as well, I don't think there's going to be this huge wave of competition like I initially feared. And C is a lot of these people might just be off chilling out because they're getting free government money, and when the money runs out, they might do what most people do and stick to what they know and just go back to the same job or a similar job in the same industry. But I do think that a small group of people are going to go out, start their own businesses, start freelancing, and not go back to their 9 to 5s. And these are the people who might be my competition and yours moving forward. But I also think that these people starting their own businesses is going to be a great thing for us as freelancers. First, I gotta explain to you why I think the Great Resignation is going to be spawning a whole new group of business owners. First, I can't tell you how many news articles I've read over the last 2 years that talk about how many small businesses and restaurants have been going bankrupt. With that, there's come a huge wave of sell-offs of office equipment, restaurant equipment, cooking equipment, vacant commercial leases that are going for cheaper lease rates to new businesses that are taking them over. There's been a new opportunity that's come up for anyone thinking about becoming an entrepreneur and starting their own business to get in with lower startup costs. And I think that this wave of new entrepreneurs getting into the business world is going to create a ton of demand for freelancers. And the other situation where I think the Great Resignation might be loosely tied to some great benefits for freelancers is the new need for more companies to go digital, to digitize. With so many people working from home and less demand in the traditional retail setting, a lot of businesses need to figure out ways to take over more of their total addressable market. And for companies that don't have a strong online presence or any online presence, that probably means leveraging the power of the internet to reach more clients. And guess who small business owners go to when they need a new website, need help setting up a Shopify store, creating a digital marketing campaign, writing new copy for their website? They go to freelancers. So what does that mean? Well, if you're already a freelancer selling services on Fiverr or other freelance websites, it means you might be able to expect a new wave of clients coming in, a new bucket of clients that previously wouldn't have been clients because they're just now coming into this world of needing the help of freelancers to get their businesses online. And if you don't already have a freelance listing up somewhere, maybe now's the time that you did. And lucky for you, I have a ton of videos on this channel and videos specifically about how to set up your new freelance profile on Fiverr and how to create your first couple of gigs. So I'll put that on the screen somewhere here and I'll link to some of them down in the description. But if you're thinking now's the time you want to jump into freelancing online, check them out. They're great resources and they should help you get your gigs off the ground. Also, let me know what you think about my speculations on the Great Resignation. Do you think it's going to create a great opportunity for freelancers to make more money like I do? Or do you think it's going to result in more competition and making it harder for freelancers to make money online? Let me know what you think. Comment below, I'll respond. Would love to get some banter going in the comments and hear what you all think. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. I tweet quite often, and if you're not already, hit up my monthly newsletter. It's once a month, and I've heard it's pretty interesting to the people who've been subscribed for the last year or so. So thank you so much, and until next time, cheers.